Can you hear that? It's the sound of spring break. And today we get to celebrate our winter sports athletes and our coaches. Let us start with morning prayer. The Lord be with it. Well, you don't have to stand up for this one. You can stay seated. All right. The Lord be with you. Lord God, we thank you so much for our coaches, for all the time they spend with us, helping mold us and shape us, helping us become the best versions of ourselves. We thank you for the trainers. We thank you for everybody who supports our athletics, for our fans, for our families. We thank you for our teammates. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another, and we thank you for the way that our teammates help sharpen us. Give us ever thankful hearts and help us have a great spring break. It's in your name we pray. Amen. Coach Becky Geyer.
Good morning. And as Father Nate said, most importantly, happy countdown to spring break. Today, we are here to honor our winter sports teams. So we'll start out with middle school, since Coach Plomo is out today. Middle school cheer, please stand. Middle school girls basketball. Middle school swimming. And middle school boys basketball. Is Matt Ridewood here today? Yeah? Where is he? Okay, so I just have this small thing about Matt Ridewood. Leading the way to the middle school, our middle school boys' 8th grade team made it to the semifinals this year. Leading the way was, again, Coach Matt Ridewood. If I knew he was going to wear that black Under Armour quarter zip every single day this year, I might have reconsidered letting him coach. My goal for next year, because he's already said he's coming back, is to find 2 different items so he can rotate them a little bit so we can all have a little bit of variety. Congratulations to all of our middle school student athletes. Upper school, winter sports. Many of our student athletes not only play on athletic teams, but they're also involved in many activities like the core, drama, Latin, and robotics. Being a successful athlete and a great student takes a village of people working together to make this happen. I would like to thank all the coaches and teachers for working together for each and every one of our student athletes. Boys and girls basketball, it was a very young team this year with no seniors. We're very proud of their progress, and we look forward to their future. Cheer, as you know, placed 5th in state. Boys soccer, district champions. They made playoffs, and they lost in a very rainy game to Lutheran South, who actually won the whole tournament. So a bright future for our boys soccer. Girls soccer, or women's soccer, 3rd place in district. We secured a playoff spot by beating Cornerstone 1-0. They had a great season. Boys swimming, so excited to stand up here and have another state championship. Congratulations to boys swimming. And women's swimming, 6th place with only 4 women attending the state competition. And you'll hear about more of that with our coaches, but congratulations to all of our winter sports.
Could we have the boys and girls swimming team come up, please? Quickly. That boy. Okay, while they're walking up, again, we have a little bit to go through. We have 3 whole minutes, so we're going to make it quick. In my omnidirectional microphone, right? There we go. All right, so for the season, as you can see, we have quite a large swimming team, which is fantastic. It builds and builds every year. I know that a lot of our swimmers do other sports, but in my brain, they're just swimmers, right? So for right now, we're just swimmers. We have a big group, boys and girls, very few seniors on the team. So the results of our team were the regional champions for the boys team, and the girls were in 2nd place. Individual champions at regionals were Robbie Devlin in the 50 free, Victor Lejos on the 100 back. The boys 200 medley relay of Victor, Nico Duarte, Robbie, and Thomas Anderson. And then the boys 200 free relay was Victor, Thomas, Santiago Martinez, and Robbie. The girls were 6th at state. Again, we had 4 qualifiers for the girls team this year at state. All 4 girls scored points at the state meet, which I think is important. And Jessica Cox was our runner-up in the 100 breaststroke and 3rd place in the 200 IM with huge improvements at the meet. The boys were state champions, as we now know, for the 500th time, but I just like to say it over and over. That we were the state champions. Individual state champions were Robbie Devlin in the 50 free, Victor Lejos in the 200 IM, the boys 200 medley relay again of Victor, Nico, Robbie, and Thomas. But then we switched and they won the 400 free relay of Thomas, Santi, Robbie, and Victor. The 200 free relay reached the podium with our top 2 boys on the other 2 relays. We filled it in with other boys and they still reached the podium and got 3rd. So it was Nico Duarte, Santiago Martinez, Jack Whittemore, and Sebastian Flores with the fastest last leg of his entire life. We broke 6 school records this year out of the 11 events. All of the events that I've aforementioned events. Also, just to let you know that Robbie and Victor were state champions on the 2 relays. Each had an individual win and each were runner-up in their other event, the 100 free for Robbie and the 100 back for Victor. Robbie, as a senior, just squeaked him out on one thing. He broke school records in everything, and Victor broke school records in everything but the 100 back, which seems to be like the elusive record on our record board. Every single boy that swam at state as well scored points for the team, so that was quite a contribution. And our most improved on the season were Emily Lawwich on the girls' side and Lucas Prado, which was awesome on the boys' side. And then our MVPs on the girls' side were Jessica Cox, and on the boys it was Robbie Devlin. So that was our season in a quick 2 minutes. And we have our all-state certificates to hand out. So guys, just kind of turn around if you hear your name and Jess will give them to you. Our first team all-state, you have to be first at state, is Thomas Anderson, Victor Lejos, Nico Duarte, Nico will get it rewritten with the right name, Robbie Devlin, Santiago Martinez. Second team all-state is Jack Whittemore. Second team all-state is Jessica Cox. Second team all-state, Sebastian. And then, evidently, there's 500 criteria for academic all-state. I'm still learning on my 6th year. You have to be first or second at state, a junior or senior, have the grade point average. Somebody else joked about being a good American and having 3 pets. I mean, it's like the hardest qualifications to have. So it is academic all-state as Jessica Cox, Santiago Martinez, and Robbie Devlin. So please give them a round of applause for our swimming team. All right.
If you participated in winter cheer, varsity winter cheer, please come up quickly. I'll start while they're coming up here. Varsity cheerleading hey Chris, had a busy winter season. They cheered obviously for both boys and girls varsity basketball games, continued to practice weekly, and competed in their third state competition. They continue to show their dedication by showing up week after week, working for 2 hours after school and putting forth their best efforts to better themselves as the season was ending. I'm proud of this team for their dedication, growth, and their spirit. As I just mentioned, this year the competition team did participate in their third state competition. They had to deal with a lot of obstacles, but in the end persevered and came out with a 5th place finish. Although we do strive for first, as always, the team definitely surpassed their goals and my expectations this year by immeasurable standards. I don't think you guys understand, but this year was probably the first time that I, as their coach, thought they were ready to take on a higher and harder division. A division filled with schools who are definitely a lot larger than TMI, have more experience than us, and obviously better skills. But as I told my girls, to be the best, you have to go against the best. And they definitely showed up and showed TMI and represented for 2 days TMI with grace and positivity. With the 5th place finish, we did have 3 seniors to be recognized with all-state honors. Out of over 1,000 cheerleaders who attended, only 50 were recognized with all-state recognition. Earning 3rd team All-State, who is not here today, was Brittany Schur. 2nd team All-State, senior Joan Lewis. And 1st team All-State, and correct me if I'm wrong, Caroline, for 2 years in a row, Caroline Peterson. To finish, because I know this is like a 2-minute thing, I just want to tell my team one more time, thank you for your dedication. Thank you guys for working so hard and giving me your best. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to coach you. To my seniors, this senior group is very, very special. A lot of you probably haven't been here long enough and not know, but this group of seniors will be my first class to graduate since I started from freshman and all the way through. These ladies are the ones who paved the way for this program and made my vision for what I wanted TMI Cheer to be, which is a competitive team. They have big shoes to fill, obviously, the people who just made this team this week. Without this group of seniors, cheer here at TMI probably would not be what it is today. I walked into this school with 4 cheerleaders. This year with a total of 22. So to you guys, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for teaching me how to be the best coach I can be. And thank you for letting me be a part of this small part of your life. I wish you all the best. You know I love you, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys.
Women's basketball, please come forward. I would like to start out by thanking my assistant coach, Andrew Candler, for all he's done for the program this season. As far as this women's basketball team is concerned, it's been an absolute pleasure to coach this group of young women. As you know, I'm old, and through the years I have coached many, many teams. This was my first stint at coaching at TMI for a while, and what a joy it has been to coach these young women. Teachers and coaches, I can see very clearly why you do what you do at TMI. Our students are the best. Just like in the classroom, they all come with different skills and strengths. We are afforded the opportunity to make them better. These young women have learned many life lessons this season. They have learned how to work hard and to compete together from start to finish. They have learned how to push every day to be the best they can be. Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to coach you this year. This is also a very shy group of young women, if you haven't met them. So freshmen, Annie and Elizabeth, just step forward, let everybody know who you are. Sophomores, Melody, Becca, Amanda, Lisette. Juniors, Tamike, Lydia, Lorelei, and Bridget. And for our district honors, honorable mention this year, Annie Moses and Lydia Saucedo. Second team all district, Elizabeth Ray. And first team all district, Melody Umstead. And then just a couple of highlights that we had this year. Annie Moses had 104 rebounds this year. And the career record at TMI is 193. So if you do the math, I'm hoping her name will be on that record board before we know it. And then secondly, Melody Umstead scored 240 points this season. The record was 280. And she missed one. She had a sprained ankle in a church, I guess, leadership project one weekend. So there is no doubt with the career record being 536 points that she's going to break this record before she graduates. Congratulations to the women's basketball team.
Can I get varsity boys basketball to come up to the stage? Just real quick, while they're making their way up here, if I can have the JV boys basketball team just stand up, and if everyone could just recognize them with some applause would be good. Stand up, don't be embarrassed. So I just wanted to thank all you guys real quick for being a part of my first season as a head varsity basketball coach. It was a pleasure to lead these young men through a very challenging but productive season. Along the way, we discovered a lot about ourselves when it comes to the game of basketball. The amount of time and energy as well as physical and mental preparation needed to be competitive takes total dedication, and they definitely learned that lesson this year. We had some great wins and tough losses throughout, but it made us grow both as players as well as teammates. Some individual achievements I would like to once again recognize was Caden Fink with steals in the game with 11. Will Carson, the record holder for rebounds in the game and total rebounds in the season. It really was awesome to witness both of those things for Will and Caden's feat as well. Gentlemen, I was truly blessed this season to have such a special group of young men be a part of my first year as the varsity head coach. We had a lot of ups and downs, positives and negatives, and special moments as well as teaching moments. Remember everything you learned and use it in your future, both on and off the court. Great teammates push each other to get better every practice, so no matter what sport, remember that TMI athletics will grow the more you demand out of each other. I look forward to coming out and supporting you guys in your other sports. Remember to pick up a basketball once in a while this off season. Get some shots up, work on your ball handling. And in the words of the late, great John Wood, nothing will work unless you do. Now for our district nominations this year, we had quite a few of them. For honorable mention, Caden Fink was nominated. Danny Espy, Anish Padilla. We also had Trey Rucker. And I think that was, and Luke Terry. Sorry, Luke Terry. For second team all district, Kyle Nevitt. And for first team all district, we had Will Karsten. And I guess Kyle's not here, but Kyle Nevitt also was named Academic All-State. So when you see him around campus, please congratulate him on those achievements. Thank you very much.
Okay, I would like girls soccer to come up here, please. Come on up, guys. Okay. So the first thing I would like to say is Coach Bobby would love to be here, but he couldn't today, so I'm here representing our team. So overall, our season started a little rough with Brooke getting hurt right at the beginning, but everyone stepped to the plate. I'm pretty sure every person played a different position on this field. Lots of people played goalie, lots of people played forward. There was a lot going on. All right, some of the highlights. Main thing, our triumph over Cornerstone was fantastic, with Bailey Thompson scoring the winning goal to get us into regionals. It was fantastic. Also, we ruined their senior night, which is always our goal. All right, last thing, I really want to thank everyone who came out to our St. Mary's Hall game that was at home. It was so much fun. We went to PKs, and it was a great crowd, and I think that was one of the best soccer games we've had in a really long time. I'd also like to thank our seniors. So Brooke, Olive, Maria, Eloise, Bailey, and Marielle, thank you for everything you've done. It's been really great to see you grow over the past 3 years I've been here. They've really changed and developed into awesome players, and we're gonna miss you. Real quick, our all-district awards. Honorable mention was Eloise Owen. There we go, thank you. Mia Jameson got honorable mention. Julia Humphreys, second team. Sam Meldner, second team. Bailey Thompson, second team. And Marissa Elizondo, first team, all district. Thank you very much, ladies, and I'm looking forward to next year.
If boys varsity soccer could please come up, those who aren't vacationing in Mexico. So, before I begin on the boys varsity, if the JV members could also stand up at the moment so you can be recognized. We had a total of 40 student athletes involved in both JV and varsity soccer. As some of you know, we had a successful season, again defending for the 5th time in a row our district title. We ended up losing in the state semifinals to the eventual winners. I don't have much to say in terms of the team because we've got way too many awards to go through. We had 7, that is right, 7 members nominated for all district first team. Those were Joseph Curry, Patricio Parra, Abraham Juan Marcos, Diego Ampudia, Keith Roop, Liam Moorhead, and Santiago Vigil were all first team, all district. Second team all district included Patrick Kennedy and Jorge Tirado. Honorable mention went to Eric Barrocas, Jesus Villar, and Tristan Smith. We also had a number of all-state winners. First team, all-state to Joseph Curry, who I believe is skiing somewhere. First team all-state as well as first team all-district as well as academic all-state to Keith Roop. I'll give you the medal later when I get your uniform. Second team all-state to Santiago Vigil. And Abraham, who I believe is also skiing. Honorable mention to Diego Ampudia, all-state. And academic all-state to Patrick Kennedy. I wanted to finish off by thanking our seniors. We had about 11 of them on our team. They showed great leadership this year. They will be sorely missed. Coach Dallas, who initially coached them on the JV, and as you heard yesterday, went through a winless season with them. 4 years ago, they came and finished strong, both winning the state last year and almost winning it this year. We appreciate it, as Coach Underwood said, all the support that we got, especially at the St. Mary's game. It was a lot of fun having the support of the community, and I wish the seniors good luck. A few of them will be playing college ball, and they will be sorely missed. Thank you.
All of those sports, and we still have 3 minutes left before the passing period begins. We have one announcement, and that announcement is have a happy spring break. Let us go forth in peace to love and serve the Lord. Seniors. everybody else.